long winter into speculation. How do you see things changing to Australia, who looks strong, who doesn't?
I think, as we saw last year with Brown and Red Bull, this year there are 4 teams that they are favorites for every Grand Prix. It's time to, and will be decided by the track characteristics. And at the moment here in Bahrain, maybe Red Bull and Ferrari, they were the best teams. But in Australia, it's not 100% sure who will be the best team. So we need to prepare the Australian Grand Prix in a good way. We need to be full concentrated, and hopefully we can repeat this fantastic result.
Congratulations.
All together, please.
So congratulations, 3rd victory in Bahrain, but the first for Ferrari. How sweet does it taste?
It's fantastic. Winning a Grand Prix is special. Winning the first Grand Prix of the season is special, and winning for Scuderia for the first time is special. So, really happy. I think the team did a fantastic job in the winter. We arrived very well prepared, and also this morning we changed the engine. The mechanics, they were stressed. People running in the garage. So thanks to all that fantastic job, we finished first and second. So this victory for sure is dedicated to all the Ferrari family.
If you see the speed of the Red Bull, will they be your main opponents for the season?
Yeah, at the moment here in Bahrain, no doubts that Red Bull was the best car maybe. They did the pole position, and in the race they were dominated until the problem with the car. So I think this will depend race by race. Maybe in Australia we see Mercedes, or we see McLaren very strong as well. But we need to do our best job possible. We need to be full concentrated every Grand Prix, and hopefully we can take some good points in this start of the season.
First trip out for Ferrari, your first win?
Yes, fantastic. Winning a Grand Prix is special. Winning the first Grand Prix of the season is special, and winning for Ferrari first race is special. So it's a combination of emotions that I have right now, and I want to enjoy this tonight and this next week, this victory, and hopefully we can taste it again in Australia.
You forgot about the margin in which you won as well. I mean, that was pretty impressive, the pace that you were able to pull out.
Well, I think there were 3 key points of the race. One, the start, that I managed to overtake Felipe. Then the problem with Vettel's car, that we've been lucky to overtake him. And then the pace of the car all the race, that it was very, very good. We have a very good car with full tank or with no fuel, and this is one of the good characteristics, I think, of our car.
When you were sitting behind Vettel, if he hadn't had the problem, do you still think you could have got past him?
Difficult. I think we know how difficult it is to overtake in Formula 1, but I was preparing the car, the tires, taking care about everything to attack in the last 10 laps for the victory. Probably it was a very low chance to win the race, but I was ready to attack.
You'll be desperate again when you get to Australia. You'll be counting the days down.
Yes, I think now with the good car that we have, I think we can enjoy races. We can enjoy the weekends, and in Australia is the next opportunity to show our potential. I'm sure that this will depend track to track. Maybe in Australia, Mercedes or McLaren, they are a little bit ahead of us. We don't know that, but we need to do a good job. We need to keep finishing in the podium if we can, and take some solid points back to home until we arrive to Europe. That maybe it's time to push a little bit harder.
What's the issue with the engines? What's the issue with the engines? Obviously, both you and your teammate had an engine change first race of the season. That's a big thing, isn't it?
I don't know really. I think, to be honest, there is some technical aspects of the engine that they were not 100%. I think it was not a problem. If we raced with the same engine, it was completely fine. But regarding our good positions on the grid, we knew that we had to finish this race, both cars in the podium. So we take very, very safe. But I think the engine we took off, I'm sure that it will race in Australia, or it will race in another Grand Prix. So there is no problem so far.
Obviously, a great 25 points for you. But just final question from me: do you think after the first race of the season that this is how racing is going to be, when it's all about really where you qualify on Saturday?
Unfortunately, yes. I think can be. There are few occasions for sure. There will be some races that there are a huge tire degradation or something that we see some strange strategies. But with a normal strategy, with a normal race, normal weekend, qualifying and the first corner will decide the race.
Does that mean that you guys have to work on the qualifying train? Because you guys are very quick in race train.
Well, I think we all try to work in qualifying, but the qualifying is the real pace of the car, how quick is the car. But you need to find a compromise also to set up the car for race conditions as well. So, I think the develop of the car for sure, it goes in the direction of having the best car possible in qualifying.
Start. Oh, no, she's a lady. Go on, ladies.
It was your first race. What can you say?
Well, it was fantastic. First win for Ferrari as well in the first race with the team is something very special. And I'm really, really delighted, and hopefully we can repeat this taste in the future.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. Here we go. Take two. Yes, it's Fernando, what a dream start for this season.
Yeah, dream start. To be honest, we were thinking about the podium finishes because we want to take some good points back to home. But winning the race is very special, and winning the first race of the championship and the first race with Ferrari is a combination of many things together that makes the day very special.
What have you and the team learned about fuel and tyres for future races?
Well, I think we learned some good things. Obviously, we need to analyze the race with calm. We have now 1 week before Australia to analyze how the tyres work, how the competitors choose different strategies as well. And we are in a learning process. So Australia, hopefully we can be better.
After that limited testing, do you expect to do so well?
Well, the limited testing was for everybody, and to be honest, our car was very strong from day one in testing, so we knew that we arrived well prepared to the first Grand Prix, but to win is a little surprise, we can say, because the car was very, very good all weekend, and the team did a fantastic job.
Final question, where would you place the top 4 teams?
At the moment, I think Red Bull has some performance better than us, especially in qualifying. They are very, very strong. In the race pace, we are maybe more similar, but we saw also McLaren. They did a very strong race. So I think it will depend circuit to circuit. We see some different performance. So maybe in Australia, we see Mercedes or McLaren a little bit ahead of everybody. We need to check that, and we need to keep improving the car. This is only the start, but we want to be champions at the end, not at the beginning only.